The man in the car was about to die of thirst, while outside it was pouring rain. It turned out that he had been trapped inside the car for 3 days and 3 nights. His only source of water was his own urine, but despite the smell, the man couldn't bring himself to drink it. Suddenly the display screen lit up. It turned out to be the owner of the luxury car. He said he had deliberately locked the doors to punish thieves like the man. The owner then said that as long as the man gave him his ID card, he would consider letting the man go, but the man refused outright. The next second the owner turned on the air conditioning and set it to -10 degrees Celsius. The man shivered from the cold and immediately put on his clothes to keep warm, but he still said he wasn't afraid. Unbeknownst to him, the car was filled with surveillance cameras, allowing the owner to watch him from every angle. Soon 10 hours had passed, and the man couldn't stand the cold anymore. He pulled out his gun and tried to break the door open by force. But since the glass was made in China, the bullet bounced back and hit the man's thigh. The man screamed in pain. At that moment a woman passed by. He immediately shouted for help outside the car. The woman stopped in her tracks, but when the woman approached the glass, the man looked at her expectantly. Unexpectedly, the woman was just applying lipstick. It turned out that the car owner had already modified the glass into a one-way mirror, and the car's soundproofing was top-notch, so the gunshot earlier had not attracted anyone's attention. The man had no choice but to remove his shoelaces and temporarily stop the bleeding from his wound. He pleaded with the driver to release him and stated that he was willing to turn himself in. He then complied with the driver's request and provided his ID and name. He thought he would be able to leave, but soon the man began to lose consciousness due to blood loss. When he woke up again, he found that his wound had been bandaged. However, he did not understand why the driver had done this. At that moment the driver called again and revealed that he was a repeat offender. To punish the man, the driver immediately started the car and accelerated away. The man was filled with confusion, but the driver could remotely control the car, which sped up to 120 kilometers per hour. The man immediately realized something was wrong, but the car did not stop and continued toward the rooftop.